Hey guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. Today we are driving the iCar V23. This is the Chinese version. It's under the Chery group. This is a pure EV brand. This vehicle focuses on the rugged looking, off-road looking SUV, but pure electric only. The iCar does have three lineup. The iCar 03 being a boxy shape, slightly larger wheelbase, slightly longer version than this, more focused on the city driving style. But then you do get the iCar 3T, that means a bit more power, a bit more upper spec. Then you also get this iCar V23. This is the best looking one among all of them. You do get boxy shaped designs over here, very nice interior, very nice details and overall. And then big wheels over here. This looks like a steel wheel in some way, but again, it looks rugged. Side steps on the side and boxy shape over here. Front is also the better looking part. You are getting a nice LED headlight with iCar logo over here. In overseas market, this could be under the Chery group, this could be under the Jaecoo group, or this could be not available, I'm not sure. So we are going to have a quick look at the vehicle today, just to see how the vehicle looks like. Slow and fast charging is available. And opening ace cover, you are getting a small size boot. It's not massive, but it is reasonable. There is a electric assist boot floor, by the way. This vehicle only have 4 seats configuration, so it feels different compared to the V23, so that's the difference. Now the second row still feels really spacious. This one is 4-seater only, so you are getting a nice floor and storage space just like that. Now we're going to head at the front and take it for a quick spin. Alright, this is how the interior looks like. So there's no dashboard available on the V23, but there is dashboard available on the V03 if you want to ask that. Big tablet screen, I think this is about 15.6 or so inch. And there is no, again, this dashboard, so this is part of your dashboard. Gear shifter, we're ready to go. So the vehicle is available in 2 battery drivetrains, and rear-wheel drive come with about 60-something kilowatt battery, where the higher spec come with just over 80 kilowatt hour battery. The WLTP range is not tested, but CLTC range is around 400 to 500 kilometers overall. But being a boxy shape, it's not going to be the best in terms of the range and also the EV efficiency due to the aerodynamic. But the cool thing about this vehicle is it's got boxy shape, it's beautiful, it's got very high riding floor overall, and visibility on the side is really good, and it feels quite like compact or even sub-compact in some way. The car feels easy to turn, very nice to handle. You are going to get a bit more bumps on the road, on the roads, compared to a standard SUV, but again, do remember this is a rugged looking sort of shape overall. And being an EV, it is fairly quiet. This rear-wheel drive is powered by a single motor at the back, 100 kilowatts of power, where the upper spec all-wheel drive will pump out combined about 155 kilowatts of power. There is a lot of assisted driving features. We're not going to test that today, but most importantly, it's got 360 camera or the adaptive cruise control on the mid to upper spec. And of course, it's got all the navigation built in, OTA update, traffic control and things like that. What I like about the interior is all these physical buttons. There is a button over here to change your drive mode. You can do sport, you can do comfort, you can do everything. And over here you can do your air conditioning controls. Underneath you can do quick adjustments. On the top there are also a few buttons to control the roof, the lights, and 2 more buttons to do personalizations. So this vehicle being available under the 4-wheel drive drivetrain, you can actually upgrade to a few things from the exterior to do your lights and to do other things. And then, you know, it's off-road vehicle when they do have the off-road logos and things like that. And driving on the high speed, about 60 k's or so, the vehicle feels very smooth, solid. It feels quite high up, just like what you expect. Definitely feels like a Suzuki Jimny in some way, but a lot better when you drive around city. Even this one being a rear-wheel drive, 100 kilowatts of power, this still feels really, really good. It feels spacious and it's easy to take off. Alright, since this vehicle is borrowed from the local test drive vehicle thanks to the dealership, we're not going to take it for a long drive. Instead, let's do a UE and then we can head back to the dealership where we are talking about other things. So there's a lot of quirky things and cool things about this vehicle. In terms of first thing is design, second thing is it's a pure EV brand. Chery will possibly do a lot more than what this car is capable of. But at the same time, the price tag is very affordable in the Chinese market. Equivalent New Zealand dollars could be around 24 up to about $30,000, depends on the variant you are looking for. And yeah, so there's a lot of potential for this market on the New Zealand or Australian roads if this vehicle ever makes to that place. But overall, I quite like the V23 rather than the standard 03 in terms of its rugged look and overall. But do remember, this is a shorter wheelbase, a shorter body compared to the V03. And reaching to the speed of 70k is definitely easy. Handling is alright. There is a little bit body roll. You can feel the vehicle rides quite high with its ground clearance, but yeah, it's not that bad. Being an electric vehicle, this is still easy to drive for daily drive, but at the same time, if you go option for the full drive version, you can still take it for light off-road section and things. So that's the cool thing about this sort of vehicle in the Chinese market. There's quite a few more actually. We've test driven the other Type 3. If you want to check that video out, that will be on the channel as well. So that's a similar competitor against this one. So that's pretty much all about the driving for the Chery iCar V23. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do not forget to subscribe and like. That's the best way to support the channel. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.